Hello, everyone. Yes, it's about that time. The holidays are approaching, and I have some new recipes to share with you all. So stay tuned for our holiday recipe.
We are at home cooking with Miss Brenda D. So welcome from Miss Brenda D and her family.
Hello, everyone. How y'all doing on this nice, beautiful day? Today we're making delicious hen and cornbread dressing, y'all. Yes, come on, y'all. Let's get to cooking. Okay, here I am seasoning up our hen. I'm using garlic powder. Make sure you cover your hen all over the top, bottom, sides, Just make sure you season it well. Onion powder, your favorite seasoned salt, and black pepper. Make sure to rub in the seasonings well. Here I am placing the celery into the cavity, and I'm also placing onions in there. This is to add more flavor. Here I have placed some foil in our roasting pan, and I'm also adding some water in there. The more water you add, the more broth you have for your cornbread dressing. And so I'm going to need a lot of broth, so I'm going to add lots of water. Or you can use chicken broth. But I prefer the old-time way. I prefer just adding water because all it's doing is making broth from this hen. Since we have well seasoned our hen and placed the water in there, we're going to cover it up with foil. So that way it will bake and steam, and it will be so, so delicious. And so make sure you place foil on top of it. Plus, it makes it cook faster. So we're going to place this in a 385-degree oven for 3.5 hours. And then we're going to be right back. Here I'm showing you the hen. This is the next morning. What I did, I let it cool off, and then I placed the foil back on it, and then I placed it in the refrigerator. So this is the next day. Now is place it in the oven at 375 degrees. I'm showing you my big pan of cornbread. This is for my cornbread dressing. So like I said, I'm making a whole lot. And so I'm heating up this hen, and so that the liquid can heat up for the broth for my dressing. So we're going to place this in the oven, and then we're going to be right back. Okay, while our hen is heating up, now it's time to get our vegetable tender. I'm deciding how much I'm going to put of each in the pot because this is what I do. Some people, they cook theirs with their turkey, hen, or whatever, but I always place mine in a pot. I found this to be more easier and more simpler to do. So I'm adding my celery, onions, and bell peppers into my pot. That way they will be nice and tender when I place them into my cornbread dressing. Okay, here I'm removing some of the broth from my hen into this pot with the vegetables. Letting y'all know I did add a little more water to this broth because, like I said, I'm going to need a lot. And so I did add a little bit more water to our broth. And so that way I have plenty of broth, okay? Because we're going to need it. When making chicken and dressing or turkey and dressing, whatever, make sure you have lots of chicken broth on hand, no extra, so that just in case you may need it for your dressing, and especially when you're making a big pan of cornbread dressing. Okay, I have covered our vegetable with the broth. So now I'm going to let it come to a boil. And while I'm doing that, um, I'm going to cut slices into my cornbread to make it more easier to crumble. And so I'm going to show you now. Cut through it up and down and then across. Now it's time to crumble it up. And it's much easier to crumble up this way. Just break it into just small pieces, just as small as you can get them. Okay, as you see, our cornbread is all crumbled up. And so this is what we're looking for. This is what we're looking for right here. Okay, as y'all can see, our vegetables are boiling over there, so that's what we're getting ready for. So I'm gonna cover this back up. Cover this back up. Move it to the side. Okay, I just turned our vegetable down on a low simmer, and then we're gonna let these continue to cook till they become tender. Our vegetables, I'm gonna show it to you. They are tender now. I'm gonna try to save some of them out for my giblet gravy, as y'all can see. See, they are tender now, and I'm gonna add those to our cornbread. I don't add all of the vegetables at one time. I have to look and see how many I should put in there. It all depends on you. If you want more vegetables, you add more vegetables. Make this recipe yours. As I can see now, I'm going to need all of the vegetables that I have tenderized. And so I'm going to place them all in here. Because I can kind of look and, and tell that I need more. So I'm going to use all of these vegetables. I can always, prepare some more for my giblet gravy. Okay. Yeah, now that's enough. Okay. Now this is a lot. Okay. Now I'm adding a little sage. I don't like to overpower my dressing with sage. So I'm just using maybe a tablespoon or a couple of tablespoons. It's hard for me to measure, y'all. And I also have some poultry season. Can you see that? Yeah. I don't want to overpower I'm just sprinkling some on top. Okay. Y'all, it smells amazing in this kitchen. It smells like everything is already ready, to dress it and everything. It smells so good. You know that Trinity, as I call it, the bell pepper, onions, and celery. The kitchen smells so good. Okay, I have taken my hand out. I'm going to try my best to remove it. Okay, I'll put it in here. Okay. I'm going to set this aside. And this is how I do mine. I'm going to remove, let me find something to put. Okay, I'm going to use this pot. And I'm going to put these giblets. If you don't want to add these giblets, see, these are the giblets that I'm removing. I'm going to add this to my giblet gravy. And some people don't like the giblets. And so what they do, just don't use them. You can just make this, just gravy without the giblets. It's up to you. This is not hot, so I want to show y'all this. See all that broth? I'm going to use this for my cornbread dressing. Okay, I'm going to remove this. I'm going to take this out. I don't want anything to splatter on it. I'm going to pour maybe half of this in here. And I'm going to see how that works, okay? I know I'm going to use it all, but I put a little bit in there at a time. Well, I put at least half in there. And I hope I have enough broth. I'm hoping and praying that I do, y'all. And like I said, if you want to, you can add the eggs. If you don't want to, you don't have to use the eggs. Sometimes I put boiled eggs in mine, and you just make this recipe yours. Y'all, what I'm doing over here, I am cutting up, dicing up a couple of eggs to put in here. I'm putting some in mine. And some, I have seen some, my mother-in-law, she used to put the eggs, crack the eggs and just add it to hers. That's the way she used to do hers. So, we all have been taught different ways, and so I'm just going to put just a couple of eggs in mine. You don't have to do it. You do not have to do it. Like I say, make this recipe yours. Let me taste. You always taste. Make sure I got enough poultry season and sage in it. I decided to add just a little more poultry seasoning. Now I'm going to put the rest of the broth in here. Making sure I got it all. Get it all in there. Y'all, this smells like Thanksgiving Day in this kitchen. Okay, I'm going to continue to mix this well, and then I'm going to be right back. After looking at the texture of my dressing, I decided to add just a little chicken broth to mine. I'm looking for a certain texture for my dressing, and after I added the chicken broth, it was good to go. And so this is what I'm looking for right here. Okay, I'm continue to mix this, and I'm going to be right back. Okay, what I decided to do here, I took off some of the thigh and breast of the meat, and I'm adding it to our cornbread dressing. I'm just putting just a little bit, and I'm not going to overdo it. Letting you know this is optional. You do not have to add any meat to your dressing. You can just leave it as is, and it will still be good. But this is something I do sometimes because I'm just used to it, because that's what I remember back in the day. Since I won't be baking my dressing on this day, this is a Tuesday, and so I'm not going to bake my dressing just yet. I'm going to wait till Thanksgiving Day and place it in the oven. So I'm going to take some of this out, place it in a small casserole dish, just to show you how it turned out, because it was good, y'all. I'm placing a little oil at the bottom of this casserole dish, and I'm using a brush to make sure I brush it all around there so it won't stick to this dish. And so that's what I'm doing now. I'm using a brush and making sure I brush all around the sides and the bottom of this dish, just so it won't stick. Plus, it gives your cornbread dressing a crispier taste around the edges, and that's what I like. Here I'm adding just a little of my dressing in this small dish, just to show y'all how it turns out and what to look for. And so I'm going to place it in a 385-degree oven for maybe 20-25 minutes, if that long, just enough where it can get, form those edges, those crispy edges. And then I'm going to be right back. While I'm waiting on our dressing in the oven, I'm showing y'all the big, huge pan of dressing that I am preparing for our family. And so this makes quite a bit, as I was showing you. So I'm going to cover this with foil. Make sure you cover this tightly with foil and place it either in the freezer. It all depends on when you are going to serve it. If it's like a week before or whatever you prepare it, make sure you tightly secure this with foil or plasticware, and freeze it, or just place it. And if you're going to use it the next day or two, you can place foil on there or whatever, long as you keep it tight and fit it. Okay? Okay, I'm going to place my foil on this, and then I'm going to be back with the final result of our cornbread dressing. Okay, y'all, we are back. Okay, this is our end result of our hen and dressing. I hope y'all enjoyed cooking with me as much as I always enjoy cooking with you all. I hope y'all enjoy this recipe. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. And please don't forget to hit that notification bell to get our new and upcoming videos. And to all our new viewers and subscribers, you are welcome, welcome, welcome to our channel. Okay, y'all, I hope y'all all have a happy and safe Thanksgiving, and enjoy yourself, enjoy your families, enjoy your friends, whoever you are there with, enjoy them. I'm hoping and trusting that I will have a couple of more videos out before Thanksgiving. Y'all, I'm going to try at least one or two more, and then I'm going to continue afterwards. And so I hope y'all have a wonderful day. Enjoy cooking in your kitchen. Enjoy everybody. And so, as always, I'm going to say, y'all have a blessed day, and bye-bye for now. Love y'all. Stay safe and be blessed.
We are at home cooking with Miss Brenda D. So welcome from Miss Brenda D and her family.
That's a hit!
My thought for today is the more you are thankful, the more you will be blessed. So God bless you all. Until next time.